Good. All right, there we go. How's that? Okay, so just to let you know, I mentioned everybody's name there. So I got everybody. So if you didn't hear me say hi to you, I just said hi to you by name. All of you. All 96 of you that are in here right now. All right, we can hear me now. We're good. We're good. All right, let's go. All right, let's get we're going to get TikTok in here in a minute. We'll get TikTok here in a minute. TikTok doesn't like talking. So we'll get TikTok in once we start getting into the project. Let me turn on the heat press. Let's get that going. We're going to put it at around 325. And let's make sure GraphTech is rolling. And we should be good to go. All right, so here's the deal. We're doing rhinestone decals tonight. All right, we're doing rhinestone decals. We're going to do some awareness ribbons. I'm going to do a few different ones, but I'm not only going to do them, I'm going to mix them up a little bit too, just to show you how easy it is just to change a design a little bit in the software, which is always good for you guys. Obviously, if you can take a ribbon that maybe you got as a download on the website and move a couple things around, now you have a new design, which is cool, right? And then we have, okay, the spin wheel will be next week. Remember, every other live, we're going to do the spin wheel. However, what we do have tonight is something that we have, I can officially say that we've never done this before. We've never done this before. So, let me go over to my screen here. We're going to go to the website, not Scoops. Similar to Scoops, okay? Similar to Scoops, but check it out. Four colors that we've never done before because they're diamond cut stones, and the prices are, oh, you're going to get the ad in a minute. If you get the ad, if it kicks you out, make sure to hop back in. Anybody that's new, it might kick you out, make sure to hop back in. Freaking half price. Like, literally, buy a 10 gross. So, the coupon code won't work for those four colors, okay? Only because you're getting 50% off. So, you buy a 10 gross of SS10 diamond cut crystal stones. You buy a 10 gross and you are going to get half off. Oh, I'm sorry. You aren't going to, my mistake. You aren't going to get half off. You're going to get a second 10 gross for free. My mistake. BOGO. Buy a 10 gross, get a 10 gross free. Pretty sweet, right? Never done that before. We just got the ad. I see that. I see we went from 165 down to 82. So I'm going to kind of be quiet here for a minute just as people are getting back in, because I don't want to get too crazy on the different deals that we have tonight, okay? On the different deals that we have tonight. So let's give them a minute or so to get back in. But the stones we have, as you can see, the stones we have are pretty sweet, okay? Super, super, super popular stones at a BOGO deal, which, again, we have never done before. Now, if you want other colored rhinestones, like Pilar just said, if you want other colored rhinestones, you can get other color stones for 25% off using the coupon code below, TRW Live 25. TRW Live 15, okay? Another thing we haven't done in a long time. I honestly don't remember the last time we did an actual sale, like actual money off on Magic Flock. Can anybody remember the last time we actually did like a % off of Magic Flock? Well, we got a % off of Magic Flock tonight. 15% off Magic Flock. All right. TRW Live, 15% off Magic Flock, hotfix tape, bling anything, what we're using tonight, right? So all types of crazy deals, okay? It looks like, I feel like people are starting to come back in. Let's see. Yeah? It looks like a few of you are starting to come back in, which is good. All right. Now, let's go to, let me bring you guys over here. Oh yes, the other deal, obviously, is 70% off designs. 70% off designs. Let me make sure with Ryan here real quick. Hold on one second. I want to make sure we have stock because we may run out of stock on some of these tonight with the deals, okay? Let me message real quick. All right. I'm just making sure because I know we got some, especially of the Lotus Pink in. I know we got some of the Lotus Pink in, so I just want to make sure our stock is good on that. All right, here we go. So let me show you the colors. Let me show you the material, and then let's get to that. Bling anything material. This, how many of you here have used bling anything material before? How many of you here have used? Hey Matt, I got the hat you made 2 weeks ago, even nicer in person. Sweet, Kevin, let's go. Bling anything material, freaking awesome, okay? Now, there is a difference, remember, between bling anything material and HTV anything material, okay? So, any of you that are newer, please know, HTV anything, if you try to save some money and press rhinestones directly to HTV anything, okay, they will fall off. I'm telling you they will. I'm not trying to tell you that because I want you to buy both materials. HTV anything, what is made, how the material is made, okay, is to be able to grip onto the HTV anything adhesive, okay? The hot fix stones will not grip to it and they will fall off, okay? So if you're using HTV anything, always make sure you press HTV, any type of heat transfer vinyl, to it first, and then if you want, you can put rhinestones on top of your HTV, okay? Bling anything, that's why we named them those, okay? Bling anything is where you're going to press the rhinestones directly to the bling anything to make a decal. That's what we are going to be doing tonight. Got it? So, here's the next thing. If you are in a bind and you want to do something with the HTV anything, you can, okay? You can get away with using bling anything for HTV. You can, okay? However, why would you not want to do that? So technically, you could have bling anything and use it for HTV and rhinestones, right? It can technically work for both. But why would you not want to do that? Tell me why. There's a reason, and it's a big reason, okay? It is, yeah. So Bling Anything, the way that it's made, it is much more expensive. So, with that being said, because it's more expensive, you don't want to use a material that's much more if you can get a material that's obviously much less, and the HTV Anything actually looks better because it's made a little bit thicker and a little bit different to where you don't get kind of the marks that you get sometimes on Bling Anything with the rhinestones. Does that make sense? So, at the end of the day, best for your business, use HTV Anything for HTV projects and use Bling Anything for rhinestone projects. But please don't waste material. I don't want you to waste material and try to... A lot of you out there have probably already done it, okay? And you've probably tried to press rhinestones to HTV Anything, and it failed. And you're like, damn it. And you just wasted material, right? I don't want you to waste material. Okay, so the rhinestones for tonight. The rhinestones for tonight. We have the Lotus Pink, which... How many of you guys have used the Lotus Pink? The Lotus Pink is an awesome pink diamond cut stone. This is one that we put in here tonight because we know a lot of people have not seen this, okay? A lot of people have not seen this before or used it. How many of you here have used the wisteria stones? How many have used wisteria? So wisteria is kind of, it's kind of like a light purple, kind of a lavender. It's an awesome color, okay? It's an awesome color, especially if you want to use like a light purple. Honestly, I like it better. We've always used kind of tanzanite or light amethyst before for a lighter purple. The diamond cut wisteria by far is my favorite of those three. And it looks amazing on dark shirts for a purple, where the darker purples don't look great on a white shirt. Or the darker purples don't look great on a black shirt, all right? And then we also have Crystal AB, and then we have regular crystal. So we're going to make probably about 2 or 3 decals tonight. 2 or 3 rhinestone decals. We're going to go through the whole cutting process and everything. Got it? All of the codes are down below, okay? So you don't need a code for the BOGO deal. Just know that if you buy a 10 gross of the BOGO Lotus, you're going to get a 20 gross with your purchase. If you buy a 10 gross of the wisteria, you're going to get a 20 gross. If you buy a 50 gross of Lotus, which is what honestly most of you will probably do because they're 50% off, if you buy 50 gross of Lotus, you're going to get a free 50 gross. It's BOGO. It's simple. Easy as can be. Okay? Now, the designs that we're going to be using tonight, we have the different ribbon designs. We're going to do a breast cancer awareness one. Then we're also going to do with the Lotus, just kind of the color for kind of all cancer awareness is the lavender. So the wisteria will look good with that, with the light purple. We'll do one with that. And these are the different packs that we're going to use. So I did discount the packs $5. However, the great thing is, like for example, this pack here, if I add this one to my cart right now, and then I go in and I use the code TRW Live 70, I'm going to go TRW Live 70. It goes from $25 to $7.50 for the live tonight. So all designs and fonts, 70% off. I think it's been, can someone remind me? It's been a couple months probably since I've done the 70% off, right? We do the 65 normally. It's been a while since we've done the 70% off. So it's a good one. It's a good one tonight. All right, you guys ready to start making some stuff? Let's do it. All right, I'm going to get this, and we're going to bring, let's get the design ready, and then we'll bring TikTok in, okay? So I'm going to come over to Corel, and we're just going to do a simple one here. Hope, believe, support. Simple rhinestone card decal. Now, What if I just wanted to change this up a tiny bit? Add a little bit to, I don't know, put 2 ribbons on it, right? Here's how I can do something like this. Check this out. I'm using CorelDraw in the TRW Design Wizard, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the same color, and I'm going to move the pink over to there a little bit. And then for the word hope, I'm going to hit Control G to group it. Believe, I'm going to group it. Support, I'm going to group it. I'm going to take all of those and I'm going to center them. So now they're all centered perfectly. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my ribbon here and I'm going to just move my ribbon into that spot. I'm going to hold Control, drag it to the side, and create a second ribbon. And then I'm just going to drag that ribbon to right there. And now, in a matter of 30 seconds, 45 seconds, I have a whole nother decal. Right? And we're going to make this decal right here. Look good? Let's do it. So, let's ungroup, highlight it all. Let's make sure that they're SS10 stones, which means they're 0.135 inches up here at the top. Okay? If I wanted to, let's just show you guys. Because how many of you guys here are new? I'm sure we got some newbies here, right? What if I wanted to see what this looks like on the back window of a car? Watch this. I'm going to take the black stones. I'm going to make those crystal. I'm going to highlight my design. I'm going to go to mockups. I'm going to simulate my stones and click on my car window decal. Click there, and there it is on the back window of my car. All the stones are simulated to show the customer what it's going to look like. And that's what our rhinestone decal is going to look like. I saw the question come through earlier. Rhinestone, as long as you're using our rhinestones, okay, rhinestone decals do not fade. Okay, if you use rhinestuds, because rhinestuds are painted, those will obviously fade over time. Rhinestones are not going to fade on you. So let's go back to page 1, highlight my design. Let's go to templates, and I'm going to do the vinyl overcut. Okay, now because I'm cutting a rhinestone template, it is not going to mirror it, right? Because we're going to use hot fix tape. Let's see how wide this is. 13 inches. Of course it's 13 inches. So I do not want to, I don't know, let me think. Do I want to or not? So I got a couple choices here. I could shrink this down, and I could make it to where it can fit on my 12-inch wide Magic Flock without a problem. But it will require a little bit of extra work when I press the design. Let's go ahead and shrink it. Let's do it. So here's what I'm going to do to shrink it. I'm just going to grab the yellow here, shrink that down. I'm going to grab that ribbon, shrink that down, move that to there, and I mean, I don't necessarily have to move that up, but I can move that up a tiny bit. Boom. And now I'm at 8.8 inches. Yes, when I said shrink, sorry, I meant shrink down the actual template size of the Magic Flock that I'm using. I'm not shrinking the design because that would shrink the stones and then the SS tones won't fit, right? So I'm just consolidating the design to be able to fit better for the Magic Flock. So let's go ahead and highlight this, and let's go to Cut Plot CM4. So ignore the word shrink. I'm just changing the template to make it smaller. Thanks, Pilar. Yeah, as you said that, I'm thinking anybody that's new is thinking I'm shrinking the design and making it smaller, which that I'm not doing. All right, so let's move our speed up to 60. We're going to go a quality of 3, and let's head over here, and we're going to bring the TikTok crew in now. Okay, see, Brianna said I get it now. Sweet, awesome. All right, we're bringing TikTok in. Let's head over here. TikTok, what's up? Let me flip TikTok's camera around so they can see what we're doing. Let's bring YouTube over here so you guys can all see what we're doing. And let's switch over to the production view here. So let's go over here and boom. There we go. All right, I need to load the Magic Flock in. Magic Flock template material. Magic Flock template material with the code right down there below, TRW Live 15, you get 15% off a 5-yard roll of Magic Flock, which is a sweet daddy deal. All right, load my Magic Flock in. I'm using my 15-inch Graphtec cutter here. Let's get that aligned. I'm gonna hit 2 for current position. I didn't want it to scroll all the way to the front. Looks good. Now I'm gonna get this locked into my spot here, set my origin, and we can go back over here and cut. So I don't want 2 of these, so I'm gonna go back and only do 1 copy. And then let's hit send. TikTok, what's going on? How you guys doing? How you doing, TikTok? All right, TikTok, what we're doing is we are making a rhinestone car decal tonight. So we are using the Bling Anything material on the website. 15% off with the code right there. We're using the TRW Magic Flock, which is the rhinestone template material, also 15% off with the same code. And then some of the different color stones we're going to be using tonight are all on a BOGO deal tonight. Buy a 10 gross, get a 10 gross for free. We got the Crystal AB, Wisteria, which is a light purple, and then the Lotus Pink. Heat press, yes, we are going to be heat pressing. The heat press we're going to be using tonight is the 16 by 20 Hotronix Max Press. So this cutter is obviously a little bit nicer than, well, it's not nicer than this one, but it's a little bit faster and quicker than your Cricut, than your Cameo, and all of the craft cutters. You can see how fast that did all of that. But it's obviously a lot more expensive as well. So that's where you got to kind of decide, are you just starting in the business? But the cool thing about these cutters and the Graphtec is you get weeds like that right there. And that right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, let's go make ourselves a decal. Where are we at? We're at 300 degrees on the heat press, so we should be pretty good timing with this. We should be pretty good timing. So, heading over to my workstation. How long did it take to bling? Kevin, oh, the Cricut? Woo! Oh, man. I used SS20s on it, so it did make it quicker. But it was still probably a good, I would say it was a good 6 hours. 6 hours plus. It was, and that's if I were paying attention to it the whole time. The thing is, when I was doing that, I was normally doing it like on a live. So that obviously made it take a lot longer because I was talking and whatnot. So I'm going to do, let's do the Crystal AB with these. So we're going to do Crystal AB and Lotus Pink for this one. So got my Crystal AB here. I'm just going to drop some of my stones onto the template here. How many of you here have never used the Magic Flock template material before? Let me know. So the biggest thing when you're using Magic Flock for the first time, whether it's with your Cricut, your Cameo, your Graphtec, your Roland, doesn't matter what vinyl cutter you have. But the most important thing is to get the hole size right. So for SS10 stones, which is what I use 95% of, probably 99% of the time, to be honest, For SS10s, I use a circle size of 0.135 inches. So I will bring you guys down here, TikTok, and just show you. Every single one of those stones are perfectly in there right side up. Come check it out, YouTube. Look at this. That's why it's called magic flock. It's just magic. Not one stone is upside down. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? And then people will still ask me, how does it work? It's magic. It's just magic. That's what it does. So now that we have that, let me grab my scissors. I'm going to grab some hot fix tape here. Let's see how big this is going to be. With the sides, we're probably going to be a decent size. Make my hot fix tape a little bit bigger than what I think we might need. Okay? So, I'm going to do this in 2 separate presses. Okay? Because I made that template, obviously, to save some room. So I'm going to drop this here. So technically, I didn't really have to make my hot fix tape bigger here, because I'm going to do it in 2 separate presses. So, there's number 1. And there's my first rhinestone transfer. So, now that I have a rhinestone transfer, I can now, if I wanted to, I could take this, press it to a t-shirt right now, and it's good. And those rhinestones will stay on there. They will not come off in the wash, in the dryer, nothing. As long as you press them correctly with the hot fix glue that we have on the back of our stones. So, done with that one. Now we're going to grab our template here. Let's just move this out of the way. Ooh, I see you guys. I saw what you said. We do have an extra stone in there where the O is, don't we? Let me grab that. We have an extra stone in right there. So, we need to get that extra stone out of there. I don't know if I have. I'm like anti-tweezers. I had a pair. In here the other day, but I don't know where. Oh, there they are. Got them. So because that other stone was there, it actually moved that stone too. So let's just put that one back in place. Beautiful. All right, now let's do the ribbons, which is going to be our lotus pink for this one. So these stones, I'm just going to we're going to use those again later, so I just pushed them off to the side there a little bit. That's just regular hot fix tape. Yes, it is regular hot fix tape. So it's made for rhinestone. So it's not regular transfer tape or application tape. Hot fix tape is made to withstand the heat of the heat press. If you try to use regular, what am I doing? Why did I just dump out more crystal AB stones and brush those in? You guys are supposed to be helping me here, aren't you? You're supposed to be saying, Matt, what are you doing? You're making a design that is all crystal AB stones now. That is not pink. That is crystal AB again. Alright, let's pull this up. I just use a little funnel to brush my stones back into the bag. Yeah, you guys didn't help me a whole lot there. Appreciate the support there, guys. Thanks so much. Alright, now I'm going to use the lotus pink. There we go. That looks a little bit better. As I was brushing those in, I was like, man, these are not looking very pink today. Alright, good there. Make sure we get all of these here. I got one stone there, and those are in there perfect. Now I need to get a little piece of hot fix tape. Did I make that big enough? Ooh, that is gonna be close. We're gonna give it a go though. I don't know. This is gonna be super close. How are the newbies gonna learn if they don't know how to fix things? I hear you. You guys know I'm not scared to make mistakes in lives. I make mistakes a lot. The coolest thing I personally think about the lives that we do is you guys will see me make a mistake that you guys will probably make at some point. And then you'll see how I fix the mistake, and then you'll be able to fix it. So I just trim those, that way I'll be able to do this. Can you bling over sublimation? Yes, you can, and it looks sweet. All right, so here's what we need to do now. I like to do the bling anything this way. So some people like to cut a contour of the design with the bling anything. I do not like to do that. I like to just trim around the design here. And press it. But what I'm going to actually do, I don't know if I've ever done this on a live before. I'm going to actually trim all the way to the edge of this. And watch this. All the way to the edge of this. And then I'm going to put the ribbons right next to it. This should be pretty sweet. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to have to do a second press. So watch. Got my design here. Got my bling anything here, right? So with my bling anything, what I'm going to do is... Oh, I just knocked one of those stones down. Hold on one second. Let me get that guy back in place. There we go. So you got to think. Remember, I still need to put our ribbons on this, right? So because we still need to put our ribbons on it, we need this to go off to the side just a little bit. Let's go about right there. And now we have our ribbons that we're going to put next to it. So this is pretty cool. So just trimming around that ribbon just a little bit, right? Only need to do one of the sides for that trim because that's going to allow me to do this. I'm going to put this one right there. That looks good, and that looks good. And then this one on the other side. I would recommend when you're doing this, okay, now that I know my size on it, I'm going to trim. I would recommend when you're doing this, okay, to try to do it honestly on the heat press because you don't want it to have to move afterwards. Does that make sense? So let me move you guys over to the press, and we're going to do it right on here. So let me move up here. Again, I'm using the 16 by 20 max press here. Let's get you guys up here, TikTok. And then let's get my design right over here. So I'm going to grab this one. I just moved a little bit, but not bad. There. And then I have my other protective cover sheet. So this is going to go down here. This there. And then my last one is just going to be obviously my other ribbon. Let's grab the other ribbon. And that's going to go on the right side here. Again, right next to it. Doesn't need to be perfect, right? You just want it next to it, but where the stones aren't on top of any of the other hotfix tape, right? So I got that one a little bit lower. So I'm going to make this one just a tiny bit lower as well. You want them to kind of line them up. But this is what I was talking about before, where if I didn't want to save the magic flock, I would be done with this decal already. So that's where a lot of people are like, oh man, I need to save material, I need to save material. But what's the cost of saving that material? How much time, more time are you adding to your project, right? Where we just add in an extra, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes here. Okay, so got that. Let's drop here and let's press. And I'm going to do this press for about 10 to 15 seconds. I have had issues lifting the stones with the transfer tape. What do you mean, Auntie Nelly? What do you mean lifting the stones? Let me know. So when you press this, just make sure that none of the bling anything is coming up on the corners, okay? After my first press, what I like to do normally is I'll flip it upside down and give it about a 3 to 5 second insurance press. That looks good to me. Let's pull this off, and yes, it's going to be hot. And now I can grab my hotfix tape spots, pull that up. That's on there, perfect. And then I'm going to get it off the press because it's so hot. Let's pull up this side here, trying to get it to where you guys can still see it as well. And then let's pull up this last piece there. So there we go with that. Now what we're going to do is just grab our scissors. And I don't need to trim it perfect. I'm just going to trim kind of close to the stones. Because once this goes onto the car window, the clear bling anything material is going to blend in with the car window good. So you aren't really going to be able to, the only way someone's going to be able to see that is if they come right up to your car and look at it. And then they're just too close to your car anyway, right? So this would be ready to ship to my customer. As soon as I trim around this right here, I'm ready to put this into some type, even an envelope. If you do something like this, right, and you put it into an envelope, I do recommend with rhinestone decals to do some type of, like a little piece of cardboard or something in it. And the reason why is if the envelope gets all bent up, then stones can, if I just continuously bent this and tried to make stones come off, well, stones are eventually going to come off. That's like saying if I grab a CD, a DVD, a whatever, and I try to break it, it's going to break, right? So the one thing you're looking for, and I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it in the video here, but what you're looking for is on the edges of the stones, you're looking to see like a little bump of the material. And that's kind of the stone setting down into that material. Probably hard to see it here, but I can see it pretty easy. And if you don't see that little bit of a bump where kind of the material's kind of pushing to the side a tiny bit, then what you can do is just drop it down and press it for a few more seconds, and you're good. But this kind of cloudy area that you see, it's kind of like a collar around the stone. Yes, Debbie, good explanation. the kind of cloudiness you see here, when you take off the backing and expose it, the bling anything is, look at it. The bling anything material is super clear. So the cloudiness is just on the carrier sheet. So once this is applied to the actual car window, that's what I'm saying, you won't even see that. Make sense? All right, sweet. Let's move on to our next one. So on the next one, we're going to do a much bigger design, okay? And we're going to do a 2-color design. So we are going, and I'm going to mix it up a little bit for you guys too. So let me bring TikTok. Let's bring you guys over here so you guys can kind of see my screen here. Let's go there for TikTok. And YouTube, let's bring you guys over to my screen here. Okay, so the next design we're going to do is this one right here. Okay, so the pack that I'm using for this design is this pack right here, where you get 5 different designs. You get the awareness, the cure, the fight, support, and survivor. But what if you wanted to, and I'm sure some of you would, right? What if you just wanted a full ribbon without any word? Would some of you want that, I'm assuming? Where you don't necessarily want survivor in there, you just want it to be a full ribbon. So it's a pretty easy fix within the software to do something like that, okay? So let me show you. I'm in the Wizard and Corel here, so I'm just going to highlight around the word survivor here. And I'm just going to delete survivor. Boom, gone. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight around just part of this part of the design. I'm going to drag this up to here and find out where my secret spot is. So I'm thinking right about there. And I'm gonna duplicate it by hitting the right click button. Boom. Got a couple overlaps here, no worries. Now I'm gonna highlight all of it. I'm gonna come over here to merge overlaps. That just fixed all of those. And now I'm actually just gonna hit my arrows and move this up a little bit. And that looks like it's pretty dang good right there. And we're done. A little bit of a spacing there, no worries. We could just go, okay, well, let's click, click, magic respace, maybe add a stone, clear my path, and we're good. And now we have a full ribbon. That's pretty sweet, isn't it? So, again, that's using CorelDraw and the TRW Design Wizard. And then, now we want to see what this is going to look like on the car window, right? Boom, change those to crystal stones. Let's change these to the pink. Highlight my design. Let's head over to our mockups. And we want to see on the back of a car window again. Boom. And here we go. So, these are going to be, this is about, I think it was about 6-something inches tall. And if you want to show your customer that it's rhinestones and it sparkles, we can just come over here to the Add Bling button. Just add a little bling sparkle right there. That way when you send them an email or send them an image of it, they think that it's obviously sparkling. Now this actually has 575 rhinestones in it. So this is a pretty big design, right? What size is it? It's 6.3 inches tall by 3.7 inches wide. Again, pretty big design right here. Okay, pretty big design. So let's highlight it. Let's go to templates. First, I'm going to make sure my sizing is right. So I'm going to go to SS10 and I'm at 0.135 inches, which is what we want. Let's highlight my design. Let's go to vinyl overcut. That's going to create my 2 templates. And what size are we here? We're at 8.6 inches. We're easily fitting into the cut here for the magic flock. So let's go to launch and cut plot CM4. Let's head back over to our vinyl cutter here and get this ready. Yes, all of the stones that I'm using tonight are buy one, get one free for the 10 grosses. So again, if you bought 100 gross, you're going to get buy 100 gross, get 100 gross free. The BOGO is working, Mary, so you aren't going to see it say it. Just know that if you get the BOGO deal and you get, let's say, 5 10 gross bags, they're going to put an additional 5 10 gross bags in there for you. So it's not technically, when you're checking out, going to say 100 gross. It's just going to say 50 gross BOGO. And then they're going to put the extra 50 gross in the warehouse. All right, so good there, good there. Let's head over here to our production view. Let's get our cut set up. So let's go back to my home position by hitting number 2. I think I still have enough flock here. It is the same color, yes, same color. And let's hit send. So again, this design's a little bit bigger, almost 600 stones. So it's obviously going to take a little bit longer to cut. And I can now, for the BOGO, yes, it does have to be the same color. But it's basically 50% off that color. I can answer some questions. Let me know some questions. As this is cutting, let me know some questions you guys have. TikTok, what's up? I see you guys. Needless to say, it got put to the side. I hear you, Sheila. I am Joy. Yes, we are using Hot Fix rhinestones. The 4 colors for tonight are buy one, get one free for the 10 gross bags. But if you want other colors, you can still use the 25% off coupon code. The magic flock is also 15% off tonight, which, does anybody know how long it has been? Like months upon months. As far as the last time we did magic flock discounted. Maybe 6 months. It's been a long, long time. Strawberry diamond cut stones they should be here soon. They should be here soon. I know they are on their way. I think we should probably use the lotus on this one again. Maybe we'll do lotus and crystal on this one, because this is going to be a big fill design. It'll be nice. Alright, so as that's cutting, I am going to grab these templates that we just used and put them onto a backer here. Yes, the TRW Design Wizard and CorelDraw is on the website. I know we have a lot of new people. I probably do need to do like a Corel Wizard overview for everybody. Just like a free one. Man, that was quick though, for 600 stones, was it not? So this is like a fill. Like super fill. And look at that. That is so freaking money, is it not? Like, it's just crazy how freaking good that weeds. That was 500 and, what was it, 577 stones. And every single one of those dots, just perfect. That is the benefit of a Graphtec cutter. People always say, why do you have to spend that much on a cutter? You don't. But you also know that you're not going to waste nearly as much material, and you're going to get this every time. Where maybe with the Cricut, the Cameo and stuff, you may be picking off some stones, then you got blue dots all over your clothes, and you know the deal, right? Okay, so let's think. How do I want, you guys want to do, yeah, I'm doing a new method. You guys want to do the parchment paper method? Let's do it, because I know a lot of people here haven't seen this. So on this one, instead of doing two separate transfers, we're going to do the parchment paper method. And we're going to put them both onto the same piece of hot fix tape. Got it? This will be good. Especially for anybody that hasn't kind of seen this before. Let's see, is that going to be, that's plenty. I cut that piece actually way too big. All right. So let's start with, what do we want to start with? Let's start with the outside. And then, so we'll go to the outside. Yeah, let's do that. I like the parchment paper method because then you don't have to necessarily layer the Magic Flock on top of Magic Flock. Okay, so going the outside first, which means we need the crystal stones first. And then we'll come back and use the Lotus Pink in just a minute. All right, good to go there. Let's go and get this baby brushed in. So this is the just regular crystal SS10, which is going to be probably your most used color. These are the diamond cut as well, yes. All right. Good to go there. Let's grab my hot fix tape. The Graphtec saves time. Oh my goodness. Does it ever. Could not have said that better myself, Karen. The Graphtec saves a lot of time and a lot of money. I mean, over time of owning the Graphtec, if you're in business for a while, it's going to pay for itself in the amount of material that you save and the time that you save. No doubt. No doubt. But if you're just getting started in the business, well, and you're not sure yet, then I would say maybe not. Maybe you don't need to start with the Graphtec. Then I would start with probably the Cameo. All right, throw this template off to the side, and now we have our Lotus Pink. I'm going to need some more stones. Sharon, I wish the deals were longer than 24 hours. Sharon, you want the deal to be 48 hours? A special exception, just tonight, 48 hours. So they won't end till Wednesday at midnight. If I get at least 30 yes votes, if I get at least 30 yes votes right now, I will keep the BOGO deal and the other discounts through Wednesday at midnight. 30 yeses. Polar Crystal, you guys see. I mean, I guess that's a stupid question. It's not like 30 people aren't going to say yes, keep the deal going. Now, here's the thing I can't guarantee, though. I can guarantee the deals will work through Wednesday at midnight. What I can't guarantee you, though, is that all of the BOGO stones will be in stock. Fair enough? I will keep the deal going through Wednesday at midnight. However, I cannot guarantee, so don't get mad at me. I can't guarantee you that the Lotus pink stones aren't going to be sold out. Or the Wisteria stones aren't going to be sold out. Fair enough? I would say the biggest deal is going to be the BOGO deals. The biggest deal is by far the BOGO deals, and that's where you need to worry the most as far as possibly being sold out. Okay, so here we go. Check it out. Boom. See what we got here? I can actually take this template now, or this transfer, because I have the parchment paper here. I'm able to look over top of it. I'm sure you guys can't see it real good right now, but I'm actually able to look over top of it and say, okay, that looks good to me, and then I can drop down one of the sides. I'm going to drop down that right side. So when I drop down that right side, I can pull my parchment paper out now, and then drop this down and check this out. Check out how awesome that is. Perfectly layered. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? Easiest way to layer. Right there. Parchment paper trick. For rhinestones, and not only just for rhinestones and for vinyl. Yes, the Magic Flock is also 15% off during the deal. Yes, it is. For the 5-yard roll. So it saves a good amount. What's it save? At 15% off of 65, that's $6.50 plus another $3.25, like $9.75. Saves you like $9.75 a roll, I think. Okay, so let's pull this up. We just got to make sure we touch all of those Lotus pink stones. Good to go. Grab this, throw it back on, and check out that perfect rhinestone transfer. I'll recap all the materials needed. Yes, Joy. That's pretty freaking sweet, isn't it? So we're going to make basically a big decal here. So, again, I don't want to waste a lot of bling anything material. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to trim my hot fix tape transfer a little bit. And what this is going to do is allow me to, the same thing, just stick it to, and this is going to actually, look, that's going to work pretty nice. I'm going to waste a little bit there on the edge, but not bad. But this allows me to just drop this down onto the shiny side, always to the shiny side, okay? To the shiny side of my bling anything material. And now we're ready to press. So, Let's head back over to our heat press here. Good there. Good there. Protective cover sheet on the bottom. Now, here is a huge trick that everybody needs to know, okay? First off, how many of you here have never made a rhinestone decal before? Let me know. Just put me or no. How many of you have never made a rhinestone decal before? And any of you that have probably already know this trick, and or you learned the hard way, okay? So check this out. If you look, here I'm going to bring the camera down to show you. If you look at my Bling Anything material, and then you look at the hot fix tape, can you guys all see the hot fix tape on all areas is inside, see that? It's inside of the Bling Anything material. Everybody see that? It's inside of the Bling Anything material, which means the outer parts are always the Bling Anything, not the hot fix tape overlapping it. Here's what will happen, and I promise it's going to happen. I'm sure a lot of you, it has happened to you. If you made your hot fix tape bigger than the Bling Anything material, okay, after you press it, when you pull it up, it's going to pull up the Bling Anything material. And if you don't know that it's doing it and get in there and release it, you're going to ruin the whole decal. Does that make sense? Everybody, please make sure that makes sense. Bling Anything material is not cheap. I don't want you to waste this material. But because it's inside of the material, when I pull it, it's not going to grip the edge of the Bling Anything, and it's not going to pull it up. I must have done it correctly by accident. Let's go. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Because, again, you will... And the reason why is because the hot fix tape has a sticky, it's got an adhesive on the back. And once it's pressed, as you pull it up, it's going to release the Bling Anything from its carrier sheet. Because it's basically a sticker, right? Okay, so then I'm going to cover top here. And then let's go ahead and press. Again, my goal is to save you guys money, right? The thing is if you buy Bling, if you're brand new here and you buy some Bling Anything material and you try it and you screw up 8 decals and then you finally figure it out, you're already pissed off, right? And you wasted a lot of material and you're not going to make a lot of money because you wasted 8 decals off the start. So you didn't only waste Bling Anything material, you also wasted stones, right? I don't want you to waste stones. I don't want you to waste Bling Anything. I want you to make money, because when you make money, your business grows. As your business grows, you need to sell more of these, and then you need more Bling Anything material. And then we all win, right? Okay, so got it to the inside. Pull this off. You can see all the stones stayed on to the Bling Anything material. And now I'm going to do my little upside down insurance press. Let's go, Auntie Nellie. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so again, now look at this. Watch, 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 watch. Protective cover sheet. Look, if I just grab this and rip it up real quick, sometimes, it didn't this time, I wish it would have. Sometimes the Bling Anything material might even attach to this. So just make sure that it didn't, so that same thing doesn't happen. Okay? Alright, let's move over here. Let's trim around it, and we are done with a big rhinestone decal with almost 600 rhinestones. This can go on, remember this, it doesn't have to be, I say car decal, it doesn't have to be a car decal, okay? This could go on a computer laptop, it can go on a wall, it can go on any type of smooth, flat surface. So again, coming in here, trim around, boom, good to go. I love trimming them with scissors. It just, honestly, a lot of people will be like, oh man, why do you trim it with scissors? That takes so long. Believe me, I've timed it, I've done it. It takes much longer to create a contour cut, set up your vinyl cutter, cut it on your vinyl cutter, then weed it. The hardest part is trying to line it up when you're pressing it. Now, this part can be a little more difficult. We do, because it's a bigger decal like this, we do want to get this inside part here. So what I'll normally do is fold it just a tiny bit, get a little sliver of a cut on a trim there, and then I'll come in and come around and trim it this way. And then let's go down this edge there, and then let's go around here. Boom. And then my last cut. By the way, I do have some mad scissor skills, so I just make stuff look easy. There you go. A turtle, yes, we do, especially in Florida here, we did a lot of rhinestone turtles. Rhinestone palm trees, rhinestone sun, like a sun, hearts, all types. Obviously, this is just one example of something you can do. The best scissors to use, and I don't know if I have them in here. Let's, oh, there they are, in the junk drawer. Jim, it's Jim, right? I always mess it up. Jim Holtz. These scissors are the best scissors to trim with, especially these little inside areas. These are awesome. Tim, damn it. I swear I say Jim every time, and you guys tell me it's Tim every time. Okay, first off, can you guys see why I say Jim? Tell me that doesn't look like a J right there. Don't lie, you know it does. That does not look like a T. That's a freaking J. It's his fault. His autograph says his name is Jim. We're going with Jim. His name's Jim now. His name's Jim. It's a Z to me. Okay, so it's Zim Holtz. It does look like a J, right? Hey, Brian, easy there with my coupon. Okay, sweet. So, which one of the two do you guys like better? The full ribbon or the hope, believe, support? Both pretty sweet. I'm a bigger, oh man, look at that. Even on YouTube, those lotus stones are looking sweet right now, are they not? I love fills. Like full fill rhinestones just look so damn good. All right, let's move over here. Let's go over the different deals that we got for tonight and the different products that we used tonight. And then, like I promised, the deals will go on through Wednesday night. So, let me flip back over. And by the way, any of you that are new, okay, any of you that are new, next week, Next week, we'll be back to the spin wheel, where you can earn some spins. Every other week, we do the spin wheel. Okay, so let me head over here, boom, and let's go through everything we used tonight. So, if you are on the main page, number one, Silhouette Cameo, $229.99, plus free shipping. I would say 99% of you here, 99% of you here paid more for your Silhouette Cameo. Did you not? Pretty much guarantee it. Because we weren't allowed to sell it for less before. What days and times are usually Hall of Fame? They're normally either Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, mixing between those days, and normally noon. Oh, let's go, Alan. You did. Yes, sir. However, like Alan said, there's probably about, what, 260 of you that got a free cam. Well, more than that now with the recent giveaways. About 260 of you that got free cameos from giveaways. Okay. BOGO deals. BOGO. Lotus Pink. That's what we used on that last Lotus Pink. On the last ribbon we just did. Yes, sir, Brian. Yes, sir, Kelly. Yes, ma'am, Kelly. All right. We got the Diamond Cut Crystal. BOGO. Wisteria, which is kind of like a light, kind of lavender purple, and then the Crystal AB. But like I was saying, when you go to checkout with this and you add it to the cart, just know you're going to add it to the cart, and all you're going to see is 1624. But just know, for the 1624, you are going to get a BOGO. So a second 10 gross of stones will be in there, so you'll get a 20 gross. If you got 5 10 grosses, then you're going to get 5 free 10 grosses as well. So you get a 50 gross, you get a 50 gross for free. Make sense? Just for those 4 colors right now. If you want any other colors, you're going to go to Rhinestones. And then Hot Fix Rhinestones is what we use tonight. Diamond Cut are the most popular. So let's go Diamond Cut SS10. And let's just say you wanted, I don't know, one of my favorite, Glacier. You're going to add, the cool thing about these is you can add like Glacier, and then you can add another color, let's say Atlantis, and then you can add another color, let's say Peacock. And when you go to checkout, you are going to get the quantity discount. So all of those went down, what, 10% or 15%? Let's see what 3 does. Let's head back to the actual product here. So you get to, reason why I'm showing you this, you get to double dip on your coupons. So if you get 3 to 4, it's 10% off. If you get 5 bags of the same color or different colors, it's 20% off. So watch, let's add 2 more in there. 2 more. So now we have 5 bags. We're going to go to checkout now. It already discounted the 10 gross bags, and now it's $61.95. But now we're also going to go TRW Live 25, apply, and get an additional 25% off. How many bags did you use to make the decals? April, for that big decal that we just did, you would need, let's see, there were 169 crystal stones. So let's say you bought a 10 gross on the BOGO deal, okay? That means you get 1,440 stones times 2 is 2,880 stones, divided by 169 stones. For the crystal portion, you can make 17 of those decals with the BOGO deal tonight. Just buying one 10 gross bag because you're going to get a second one for free. For the lotus stones, there are 406 stones in that. So 2,880 divided by 406. You can make 7 of the pink portion of that decal. So just by buying 110 gross of the lotus and 110 gross of crystal tonight, you can make 7 full decals plus have a lot of extra crystals left over. Make sense? And that's where, obviously, people that are newer to rhinestones, like that's the hardest part to understand, right? Okay. Head back to the designs. So a lot of you were saying you love the look of these designs. So let's say this one right here. You get 5 of them, right? You get fight, you get cure, you get awareness, you get support, and you get survivor. All 5 designs. If I were to add that to my cart, go to checkout. Remember, you're going to use a different coupon for this one. You'll see it right down below. So I want to use the coupon for TRW Live 70 for 70% off that $25. And now look at that. I've already saved $32.99. But look how much it takes off the designs. This is where when we get crazy and do the 70% offs, everybody loads up. Instead of $25, that pack is $7.50. Right? Same thing for fonts right now too. Okay, so that is one of the packs we used tonight. The other one was this one right here. Same thing, $25. You'll get it for $7.50. 6 designs, you're what? Like $1.25 per design? All right, got that, got that. Where is the magic flock? Let me show you that. So, oh, there's a perfect baseball decal. I think you get that for like 90 cents right now. I think this baseball one's like 90 cents when you use the code. 70% off of $3 is 90 cents. That baseball rhinestone decal is super popular. All right, now the other supplies that we used, okay? And then I'll show you guys a starter kit as well, okay? But the other supplies we used, I showed you the rhinestones already, but when you go to rhinestones, you're going to see magic flock. The roll of magic flock right here, you get a free rhinestone font with the roll as well, okay? That alone's normally anywhere from $15 to $25. We go and we add this to the cart, and we want the 15% off, so we are going to go ahead and enter TRW Live 15. Apply, and it goes from $65 down to $55.25, $9.75. And then the last thing you'll need is under rhinestones, go to Hotfix Supplies, and this is your hotfix tape right here. And then, oh, this is pretty important. Bling Anything material as well. Yes. So the Bling Anything is also 15% off with the TRW Live 15. I saw a couple people ask, is there starter kits? There are. If you just come over to kits and go to starter kits and then rhinestone kits. You're going to see a few different ones. This one right here kind of relates to what we have tonight. So check this one out. This one comes with 100 gross of crystal stones, 6 10 gross colors, 5 mini packs of your choice. So you could choose mini pack number 1 is the ribbons that we just used. Mini pack number 2 is a baseball one, whatever. You're also going to get 4 feet of magic flock, 15 feet of hot fix tape, 7 feet of bling anything material. You're going to get the brush, you're going to get the tweezers, you're going to get an extra entrepreneur rhinestone design pack, and this rhinestone decal pack, all included with that. Yeah, that's a boatload, right? But it's everything you need if, and that is assuming that you already have a machine. If you don't have a Cricut yet, you can get the packs where the Cricut comes with it as well. I bought the Crafter Dream Kit, worth every penny. That is by far our most popular. This one here, the Crafter Dream Kit, is by far our most popular pack. That comes with the small heat press, it comes with the cameo, and it comes with all the materials you need. I would say that gets ordered 10 times more than all of the other ones. All right. Few questions that you guys have. Hit me up. What you got? I'm going to flip you guys around as well, TikTok. Flip camera. Where are we at? We got 121 likes, which means we are going to do for YouTube, we're going to do one small spin wheel. Crystal, did you see where we were at 9 o'clock? Were we at 100 on TikTok or not? I don't think we were, but let me know. Never passed 100? Okay, no worries. So I do need to pick one person for a spin. Let me flip over to this camera. One person on YouTube here for a spin. And then, like I said, take a screenshot or something. You can watch this live after it's over as well. But take a screenshot of the different codes just to make sure that you guys have all the codes. So, like I said, we'll extend this deal through Wednesday night. Okay? So, all day tomorrow, all day Wednesday. All right, let me find who is going to be our lucky spinner tonight. I am scrolling down, and wherever I stop is where I stop. And I stopped on a Miss Brown. Mary Brown. Mary, you get the spin for the night. So, here is the spin wheel. Remember, next week you can earn spins with purchases. But we start with the small. If Mary landed on the medium, then she moves to the medium wheel. If she lands on the big wheel, then she gets a big wheel spin. And who knows, there's a chance she could win a silhouette cameo. I'm going to guess, my guess for tonight is 2 mini packs. That's my guess. Here we go. The spin for Mary. Mary, you got yourself a font of choice. Any font, rhinestone font or regular font that you want on the website, let us know. Email to info@therhinestoneworld.com. Let them know that you were the font winner for tonight, and you can get a $25 font for free right now. All right, good to go? Sweet, sweet. All right, as always, appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Love doing these, especially these where it's more focused on the training side of it and the teaching side of it, because I think it really obviously helps you guys. Oh yeah, let's go, Pilar, let's go. 4-year members. 4-year members, the first 4-year member that I see. Was it 4 or 3-year members, Pilar? Oh, yes. The first one I see is Kelly Ashby. Kelly. Small wheel spin, 4-year member. Here we go. Let's go, Kelly. Kelly has moved to the medium wheel spin. Here we go. Kelly, you got 2 fonts of choice. Kelly, congrats. 2 fonts of choice. Email us info@rhinestoneworld.com. Let us know what fonts you want. All right, so the BOGOs, 4 colors, Wisteria, Crystal, Crystal AB, and Lotus, all diamond cut SS10 stones. First time we've ever done a BOGO deal on diamond cut stones. If they sell out, they sell out, okay? We aren't going to extend the deal outside of the sellout, so make sure to get yours now before they sell out. I don't know if they will. We got a good amount, but they could. And then there's 2 Tarinas in here. Let's go. That is different. Oh, that's cool. And through Wednesday. Extended the sale, the deals through Wednesday, but like I said, I can't guarantee that the stones, especially for the BOGOs, will be in stock. Oh, let's go, Crystal. Howdy. All right, crew. TikTok, appreciate you guys. You guys all have an amazing night. We'll see you soon. Later. YouTube, you guys are freaking awesome. Deals through Wednesday. We will send an email out tomorrow. We'll send an email out tomorrow with the different deals. Will it say the ones that's BOGO? CJ Spice, yes. The ones that are BOGO, let me show you real quick. When you're on the main page, they're the first things you're going to see at the top. Right here. Lotus Pink, Crystal, Wisteria, and Crystal AB. Got it? Let's go. All right, YouTube. You guys have an amazing night. Appreciate you guys coming by. We'll see you soon. Hall of Famers, Wednesday. Looking for Wednesday for the first Hall of Fame. All right, crew. Later.